just to show a little bit. So this sequence is from this. So you can see how we're just like changing the range there. Kick drum. So you can hear the 606 in the background too. So the bass line is just us choosing the notes, and then we go. The rhythm keeps going. So there's a lot of really nice things about the non-MIDI stuff that you can do, I think, and come up with really like different things. It's a drag. It took us a while to get in the vibe, and when we got there, I mean, we did things that we could have never come up with that track otherwise. So, but same goes for soft synths. I mean, some people couldn't get the same results, with other things. It's just a different way of working. So, yeah. Any other? Yeah.
Do you use like groove patches or anything like that? Like, do you use a lot of swing on your tracks or any swing on your tracks?
It
And
depends.
do you like extract that from other songs, or do you use like swing patches and stuff?
Well, I used to really love heavy swing stuff, like it's from the MPC, like the 70% and stuff like that, or on Logic, it was the 16D. Which one is that? 16D EF. Yeah, I used to like that. Now I'm back to like a bit more straightforward, like in the 16A and B, like we're basically not really shuffled a lot. Um, it's just a matter of taste. And again, I used to be kind of used to be a sucker for the MPC grooves, and I used to have those extracted. And I kind of lost the patience, really. I don't know. At some point, it's just really like you can make it swing like your own way, and that's another thing too. It's like those drums. I mean, they're, for example, here. This is not even, I think, quantized. This is just, especially those claps. By the way, there's another trick for disco claps that I've heard is that apparently the claps were early because people, when they clap in the studio, they get excited and they anticipate it before. So at least the first one is supposed to always be early, anyways. But yeah, you can do that. You can extract it. I used to do that. It's just I uh, I went through all this stuff with the computer when everything came up with the soft synths and everything, and going crazy and wanting to have everything and all this new technology. Like I remember when I first heard about Melodyne, we were like, "Oh my God, this is crazy! It's impossible that they can do all these things." And then you get the program, and when do you use it? So at some point, it's more about making music than trying to, get too distracted by the rest. Anyways. So let me see what I wanted to also show a little bit about the Maschine here. So how many of you here, and I bet there's going to be a lot, many of you here are DJs too? Yeah. You too, Jay? Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is that edits, something I didn't used to do before too much, and now I know there's just a lot of things that I don't play you, like two edits that I've done. Just some things I don't particularly like about a track, or I'm missing something, or sometimes the breakdowns are too long, or something. So when I travel and I go DJ somewhere, often that's when I have like a little bit of time to do these things, because I don't have time to do that at home. So I'll get a promo like this one. I really like this track. But where's the clap? There's there's no clap. And that drives me nuts because I love claps. So here's what I do. I add Maschine, but I think I already extracted those, but I'll show it in another track anyway. So I just decided that I'm gonna make it a bit more chunky. So I added a bit of hi-hats, and then here not only that, but sometimes you can just like, for example here, see where we have on the automation. So I basically kind of created like a fake breakdown by cutting some frequencies and adding some effects. So it's just like fun things. So you have like a track that is, nobody has this version basically. So this is a track by Pesner and Matt Masters, by the way, on Free Range. I'm gonna check it out, but this version doesn't exist. So this is one, and then re-edits. I think it's fun to do like re-edits. The one thing I gotta say though is just don't put a beat on top of a track and put it on SoundCloud and call it your track like a lot of people do, because it pisses people off. Not only that, but it just doesn't give you a good name. I mean, it's like, and if you do an edit for someone, find them, send it to them. They're, I mean, it's just important. It's a matter of respect. I know people who've built their whole reputation on just adding a beat on top of a disco track and then calling it their own, and it's just not very cute. So okay, this track is a bit special. It's a re-edit of a re-edit. Henrik Schwarz, you guys probably know about him. Very amazing producer from Germany. Did this track, the Jackson 5 Dancing Machine, and it was vinyl only that I got when I was in Germany. So there's absolutely, I was playing the track before and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it, except that it started singing there and I didn't like it. So as you guys can see, I extended it a bunch. I can show as well how I do these things. But so I extended the intro, added a bit of echo and for good measure and stuff like that. So if you guys see like all these little things in the background, automation, it's all this is probably reverb, this delay. Okay, let's just, for example, say we really like this part and we wanted to play it a couple more times. Well, this thing in Logic is Logic 9. It was probably there in 8.2. I can't remember, but there's still a thing called repeat section. Woo! Look at that. Got another one. Then, whoa! Now you got 4 more. So just like that. Then if you don't like it, well, you can always undo, or you can also do this thing, which is always fun for edits, which is called cut section. Goodbye. So it's gone. So the repeat in the cut section is really good. And also, where's the insert? Might not be on my thing here. You can just insert a section too, or you can repeat the section and just delete it. So basically this is what I did, more or less. But this is not all I did. Again, I had to... here I actually wanted to emphasize this. So Actually, the 909 is already there. Some. Where's it playing? So it should be here. 1, 2, 3. Group A. Well, it's not showing. I'll find another way to show you guys there. But okay, so basically, there we go. There was 2 versions. In the second version, there was this really nice kind of more techno feel with the 909 ride. So I decided to just add it instead of taking it from the other version, which I didn't like. Just add some elements of the other track. So that's what I did. Same thing with the rim shot at the end. That's not a rim shot. Something is tricking me today. Anyways, it's supposed to be a rim shot. I don't know why it's not one, but... So these are just basically tools that I do for myself because, you know, sometimes I have time to kill when I'm traveling and it's just fun. Sometimes I'm just not completely satisfied with a track and I just want to... but I can show you also like this thing with Maschine. Does few people of you have Maschine? Someone told me they have micro Maschine. Who is it? Oh, anyone else has Maschine? Native Instrument? Yeah. Let's see here. So let's open one here. The way it moves through me, the way it soothes me so soothing. So what's really nice about it that I think it's going to be hard to show you guys, but let me see here. Just to do like a basic beat, so let's kill the other ones. So let's browse, get a kick, drums. So it's too bad you guys can't see, like this is the browser here. This is basically, well, first of all, does anyone not know this thing, Native Instrument Maschine? Okay, so this is it's basically Native Instruments like answer to the MPC. You know, the MPC became a bit difficult because, you know, everybody's using computers and you want something integrated. So this thing doesn't produce any sound. It's kind of like a controller, but a very amazing controller. So basically the sound comes from the computer. You just, like I said, I just opened one instance here. You can see it. You can do everything here. Let's see, I loaded a kick here. See, but more fun, you can do it here. And what's really cool about it is this little thing here, the step sequencer, which it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but I don't know, maybe. Okay. Can you guys see those little squares moving? Okay. So these are the steps basically. So we want to have a kick. There you go. As simple as that. So this is a way to work. You can record your sequences. There's all kinds of ways, but I like the steps because let's go and check out. Let's go get a hi-hat on this pad. Let's browse. Everything is really well organized. We'll just here hi-hat closed. Analog. So we have that. We're going to step. You know that is. Then, if you want swing, now it's so much swing you can't hear it. So now we go get a clap, same browse. It's too bad you guys can't see here, but well, I actually have something here. You can import your own sounds. So let's put. Oh, that's not a clap. Okay, my bad. So okay, let's go here instead. Let's just stick with our own sounds. Um, and then it's super easy to just. Whoa, the rest is. That's not. Now you're hearing everything. Okay. So yeah, you can just say, "Oh, I don't like this clap." I kind of like this one. And then you can do some like nice improvised feel. Yeah, can do all kinds of things. Percussions. Let's get some analog toms or something. Oh no, I just erased my clap. I'm telling you at that. Okay, you just gotta select this thing. Okay. And browse. So, you know, you guys can see that it's really, really easy to just get a vibe going. Let's get some sort of a shaker thing going on. It's also cool when you already have something and you're just missing those little extra thing in your track. Oh. No, that didn't work. There you go. Anyways, you get the point. So this is Maschine. You can import your own sounds into it, and also their banks are pretty good, and it's all categorized. Like if you could see like what's going on here, it's pretty nice. The browsing and everything, and you can record it live without quantizing. You can quantize just a little bit. You can play instruments with it. You can play bass lines. Those keys can become like a keyboard, and yeah. So that was Maschine, and those the play one last remix. Any questions in the meantime about re-edits?
Are you using those drums, like Maschine? Are you using it only for re-edits, or are you
No,
using it for personal like workflow at home
no.
and
I've been
whatnot too?
using it lately, especially since I mean, a lot of those sounds are. I mean, I will always use different sounds, like maybe to layer or something, but they they sound good. It's just how you use them, really. I think you can get some really good stuff. Plus, you can import any of your sounds in it too. So, but it's really good when you just want that 808, 909 thing. It's right there. For years, what producers had was like, a 909, a 808, a 707. They're all using the same sounds, but they were able to sound different. So this is another remix that I did quite a few years ago. I think almost 6 years ago for another band from Montreal. This guy called DJ Champion, and he became really popular. He's like a rock, electronic kind of guy. He gave me his album, and he said to choose a track. I had a hard time finding the right track for me, so I found this one that was kind of ska reggae, and I did this track, and then I decided to do a quick. So this is kind of remix slash mashup because I decided to add this vocal that's gonna come in later. I'll talk about that.
This poem shall speak of the wretched sea that washed it to these shores, of mothers crying for
So
their
this
young,
vocal wasn't
swallowed
part
up
of the
by
track. This is a.
This poem shall say nothing new. This poem shall speak of time, time unlimited, time undefined. This poem shall call names, names like Lumumba, Kenyatta, Nkrumah, Hannibal, Akhenaton, Malcolm, Garvey, Haile Selassie. This poem is vexed about apartheid, racism, fascism, the Ku Klux Klan, riots in Brixton, Atlanta, Jim Jones. This poem is revolting against first world, second world, third world, division, man-made decision. This poem is like all the rest.
Do you guys know this vocal? Yeah, this poem. Yeah, it's just a friend of mine was like, you should try that on top, and yeah, it really works. So that's kind of like I did the remix without the vocal, and then I used that for like some sort of like re-edit kind of mashup. And so the track was all guitars. So everything you're hearing is guitar here, and it comes back to what I was saying earlier about the dubby effects. So and to really mess with, I believe that these are going through some. I can't remember which plugin, but then it's reversed and it's automated to death. So you get these really interesting texture that if you listen to the original track, I don't think it sounded like that at all. And also, when you do this kind of stuff, what is nice is to automate the mutes. For example, these things that comes in and out. It was me like, automating the mutes and just playing with that, just like they would do in reggae, and they do it on the board. So that was obviously a part of the song as well, the guitar reverse. So, do you guys use a lot of automation too? Yeah, that became obviously really popular with the use of digital audio workstations. It's easy to kind of get really anal with it and just want to automate everything, so you have to stay away from that. But it's nice. It's nice to do some really creative effects.